Well, of course, it seems that the Poundland police has struck again. Maybe, who knows, they've taken inspiration from Labour, who not so long ago, remember, decided to release a load of criminals, some of which may be more dangerous than they thought, from prison when, remember, only 40% of their sentence was actually done. But the police seem to have said, hold my beer, and have taken it one stage further. So what have they done? Well, it seems that they're kind of legalised theft in a way, and I say that because according to this article it says police refuse to prosecute petrol thieves as they might be having a bad day. Well, how ridiculous is that? It's just absolutely outrageous, isn't it? And I don't know about you, but to me, it seems one of the worst excuses for not prosecuting someone that I've heard since some of the excuses they come up with, all those eco-idiots out there. But, you know, in a move which screams we can't be bothered, I guess it means Superintendent Fran Howard of Lincolnshire Police urged petrol station owners to pursue matters through civil action instead, because, yeah, that's going to be a massive deterrent for them, isn't it? I mean, let's face it, things take ages to get through court, doesn't it? And not only that, but it will mean they're free in the meantime to continue doing it everywhere else, especially if they think they'll probably get a slap on the wrist. But anyway, the senior officers stated that the force had finite resources to investigate cases that had to prove there was an intent to steal. Well, at the end of the day, surely theft is theft whether you intend it or not. And if that is indeed the case, where you didn't intend it, surely in that case there should be some sort of system set up where the petrol stations can, I don't know, send you a bill through the post for the fuel that, you know, you actually forgot to pay for. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've never forgot to pay for petrol at all in my lifetime. Yeah, to me, it just seems obvious. You know, you fill up the car and you think, what should I do now? Oh, I know, I'll go to the shop and pay for it. Either that or the new self-serve petrol pumps. You've got to put your card in anyway, haven't you? Maybe, who knows, this could actually lead to more than being installed, which, let's face it, seems to be happening more and more and more, doesn't it? But anyway, Miss Howard was responding to concerns about a lack of enforcement after the owner of a petrol station in Lincolnshire resort of Mablethorpe said drive-offs were killing her family business. And get this, Kavanagh Polani, I hope I pronounced that right, said that her garage had suffered 50 thefts in 6 months and called on the force to stop, saying that this is not a crime because it was encouraging people to do it. When will the police see this? Surely, if you hold up a sign saying, we're not going to prosecute you, then that's just going to encourage people to do it, isn't it? Because especially if they think they're going to get away with it, eh? People were filling their tanks, she says, with nothing less than 80 to £90 of fuel before driving off without paying. And she said she had the CCTV of suspected offenders and had to report every incident, but the police didn't do anything about it, and that's just completely unacceptable in my opinion. But just what have they said about it then? Well, Lincolnshire Police, however, said that incidents of bilking, which of course, as we all know, is the term used for drivers who pump fuel but leave without paying, can include people who simply forget to pay. Miss Howard said it is the offence of making off without payment. The issue that comes with a particular type of payment is whether this is an honest mistake, somebody who has, filled up and not having a great day, and then they're driven off, or whether it's not. Well, kind of obvious in my opinion. But she added in those high volume incidences, which let's face it is going to be happening more and more and more thanks to her no doubt, when one individual has left a garage without paying, there are numerous options that assist with the finite resources policing have, and perhaps more importantly, for the businesses to get their money back. The Petrol Retailers Association, whose members run at 65% of forecourts, has said drive-offs were costing the industry more than £100 million a year. About £9,000 per forecourt, which is quite a lot, isn't it? And no doubt, let's face it, who's going to pay for this loss? It will more than likely be added on to all of our petrol, no doubt. And, I don't know about you, but I think at the very least, the police should actually look on the database who actually owns the vehicle, then either write to them or call them up and say, do you know you actually forgot to pay for your petrol, oh boy? To which I'm guessing the person will go, oh no, how dare I? I will just go straight back there and pay it. And in that case, if it was an honest mistake, that is what they would more than likely do, and therefore that would all sort itself out if it indeed was an honest mistake. If it wasn't, or hadn't paid within a certain time frame, maybe, 7 or 14 days, then I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be prosecuted, because let's face it, otherwise they'll only be getting away with it, won't they, eh?